Los Angeles Lakers. Hello and welcome, everyone. It's the final day of the NBA preseason. We're closing in on opening day right around the corner. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're struggling so far in the preseason, but the coaches aren't really that worried yet.
You know, that's right, Kevin. I've seen teams go undefeated in the preseason and then fall on their face during the regular season and vice versa. It's about getting your key players on the same page, having people healthy and in shape so that you have a chance to be the best you can be during the regular season.
Yeah, and that's what this coaching staff is trying to do. I mean, they're not going to risk their regular season for the sake of a win here in the preseason. Get your guys their reps and then get them their rest.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes at the small forward position. That drops.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
And the Warriors are also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent. And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets, but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year, he drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus is clearly on the game, not the glitz and glamour.
And Bogut drops them both.
Well, somehow the Lakers managed to avoid ending up in last place in the West last season. Still, it's a far, far cry from the Lakers teams of the past. Only 21 wins for them on the season.
Los Angeles on D, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, the bench production in that game was terrific. Points from multiple sources.
Yeah, everybody that stepped on the floor played and made a contribution, and that's always a positive thing.
Good. And for the Lakers against the rest of the West last year, they only went 9-43, Greg, in their own conference matchups.
Yeah, and never a good sign when less than half of your wins come against your own conference. The Lakers know they have a long road ahead of them to get back to their years of Western Conference dominance.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Outside Curry. Green, the screen. Nobody near Barnes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 5 now.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here is Russell. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup.
That's an impressive spin move there, Kevin. I wasn't expecting him to show handles like that.
Outside Curry. Here's Thompson and Hibbert with the block.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Russell kicks to Randall. Back to Russell. Pass to Hibbert. Green with the block. Here's Curry. Hits the target from 18 feet. Curry's got his first points of the night.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
I'll go get another chance. Here's Barnes. There's the killer's two-handed slam.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
So it's the Lakers now. The Warriors making the shot. Kobe goes in, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Now, special case, so many records for Kobe, but one he set last season was most misses all time from the floor.
He passed the great Hondo, John Havlicek, for that title. I'm sure John doesn't mind having him pass him up for that
the
one.
Old Buckeye, you're right.
That's right, most misses. But you look at the players on that list, a who's who of NBA stars.
And the first one drops.
And, there's all this talk about Kobe now being the leader of missed shots, having that record. But listen, the guys that are in the top 5 of that list, all Hall of Fame players. So you don't miss a lot of shots unless your team trusts you to take them, and you're pretty good.
And Kobe drops them both.
Hey, guys, a final thought on Kobe. I mean, all the players on that list were heavily leaned on for scoring. I take any of the top guys on that list over someone who's afraid to shoot the ball when their number's called.
Now here's Green. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Curry passes to Bogut. No good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here matched up against the Golden State Warriors is how they're going to tip off the new season. It's stolen by Bogut. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. Barnes dishes to Curry. Elbow shot is on the way. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And, one thing that comes to mind with Kobe is his incredible dedication to winning. I mean, you wonder if that has turned off potential free agents. Maybe he's a bit too competitive, but when you're in the business of competing, hard for me to imagine you can be too competitive.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. With Kobe and his competitiveness, it is something that he's coping. Said it took him a while in the league, Clark, to realize not everyone loves basketball as much as he does.
Yeah, even if you don't have the same kind of drive that has propelled Kobe all these years, I think you have to respect him for it. It shouldn't be a problem for potential free agents, in my opinion.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Randall. Young's checked in for Clarkson. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Russell. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Now here's Bass. Here's Bryant. And again, no good by the Lakers.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Barbosa passes to Iguodala. He feeds it to Spates. The rebound by Sacre.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now, here is Young. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Portland. Kicks it to Livingston. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Green with the block, and they're able to recover. It's Williams with the drive, and the shot is good. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Iguodala against Young. And here's Bass. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated. or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. And the Warriors making a change here. Ezeli's checked in. And here are the Warriors now. 3-point lead.
Guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
Here is Bryant following the score by Golden State. Here's Young. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Young's got his first points in this one.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here is Barbosa. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Young outside. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost +15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they wanted.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Here is Livingston. Iguodala kicks to Spates. Pass to Ezeli. Livingston dishes to Spates. Shot clock at 5. Livingston no luck.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. We're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
So it's the Lakers now. And Williams, here we go. Down low. Here's Chakray. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
And former Coach of the Year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
And Barbosa drops them both. 32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Bryant up top. He's covered by Iguodala. Nobody near Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Williams has got 5.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Here is Livingston, and that one's good.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irks you to give up a shot like that to close out the quarter. You know, oftentimes those end-of-quarter points can be the difference in a ball game.
And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy.
You want to guard the paint. and some of that has to do with myself being able to patrol the paint as much as possible. We want long contested twos. They guard the three-point line, bring them to me. I'll either hit them with a straight-up block the shot or alter the shot. So contested twos are the worst shots in the NBA.
When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
And welcome back as our coverage continues of the NBA preseason. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. Handle out there with Roy Hibbert. And it's Young. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Clarkson. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. The baseline J. And it's Hibbert missing. Warriors trail by 3. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged player.
And last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Green, and the Warriors take on 2 more.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skills. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
Excellent use of the screen that time. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Bogut the pass to Barnes, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
That's good. Hibbert's got his first points of the game.
And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that D. Sometimes when we give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's when he delivers the most.
And that one's good, Barnes. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And Young kicks to Randall. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Barnes. Back to Green. Now the pass to Bogut. Feeds to Curry. Launches it. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the offense runs through him. It's really smooth.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Timeout called the Warriors. checked in for Young. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Al Russell. He has 6. No good. Nice D from Bogut.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. In the corner, it's Clarkson. A floater. Green with the block. Barnes kicks to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State. Dishes it to Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Oh, what a sweet stroke from Curry on that one.
Lakers trail by 6. The drive by Bryant. Goes up again. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Bryant's got 9.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row ain't close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And Thompson kicks to Bogut. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. But the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Lets a floater go. Hibbert hits the bucket.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Golden State's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Curry kicks to Bogut. Green, the screen, and stolen by Hibbert. Russell against Thompson. The dish now to Clarkson. And it's Bryant in the corner.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Pass to Hibbert. Hendo kicks to Russell. And they double up Russell. Here's Randall, and Thompson sends it back. On its way from Curry for 2, and the Warriors miss again.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
And that one's good.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Lakers trail by 3. And the Lakers call time here. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Sacre, he's checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Randall, and it's Williams in for Jordan Clarkson. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Russell. To the middle. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 1 in the basket from Kobe. Bryant's got 13 points.
And for the Lakers, obviously the big get for them was landing the #2 overall pick in the draft. Getting a quality big to add to a roster with Kobe is huge. It made them a player, again, I believe, in free agency.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the score by Golden State. Screen by Russell. Bryant drives in. The shot misses. The Warriors go the other way. 41 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Ezeli. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Bryant has the open look, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Iguodala dishes to Ezeli. Elbow shot is on the way. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Pass with the screen. Russell passes to Kobe. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 6 assists here tonight.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Tie game in Los Angeles. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, thank you. Roy, I know you have just a couple seconds, but in a nutshell, what's going to be your approach going into the second half?
Well, we're just going to make sure we keep them up the board and keep them out of transition.
Thank you, Roy. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. Some incredible work in this one by Kobe Bryant. He had 18 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Coming in off a tough game last time out for him, he's clearly turned the page, and it's bouncing back tonight in a big way. And taking a look.
Their defense is getting flat out embarrassed. Embarrassed, however you say it, Ernie. I realized they had.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway.
And welcome back as our coverage continues of the NBA preseason.
Kobe having just a fantastic game. 18 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3, and it's Curry at the 1. Nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
And he gets the bucket. And that's 18 points for Steph Curry.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
And here's Randall after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. The drive by Russell. Warriors with the rebound.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Outside Curry. The feed now to Bogut. Uncovered. And he gets the bucket. And now a three-point Warrior lead.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Here's Thompson after the basket by the Lakers. Outside Green for the 3. But they recover it. And Thompson kicks to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 21 points for Steph Curry. Kobe dishes to Russell. That's good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement. And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Mark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Clarkson. And it's Green missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Picked by Randall. A drive by Russell. And it's sent back by Bogut. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And the Lakers making a change here. Young's checked in. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clarkson, and he gets it to go. Clarkson's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Great move to the hoop on that one there. He didn't let his height disadvantage dictate that matchup.
Curry kicks to Thompson. From 11 feet away. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Thompson's got 7.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Randall kicks to Hibbert. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. And he gets it to go. Bryant's got 22 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here is Bogut. Back to Curry. Out to the right wing. Steps back and shoots. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 13 points for Barnes.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Hibbert, the pass to Kobe. Hibbert with the screen. The drive by Bryant. It's stolen by Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. Green leading the charge. Rebound the Lakers. Clarkson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight. And just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's Curry. 21 points in the game, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
And no doubt the Lakers had some defensive issues last season. I mean, no true center on that roster. And at times, they were just feasted upon on the inside.
Lakers did have problems defending inside, Greg. You're right, both on drives, Clark, and on post-ups.
Yeah, you know, they were second to last in the league in field goal percentage at their own rim. And rim protection is more than just blocking shots. So they got a lot of blocks as a team, but anything they didn't block went in.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Pittsburgh for an update.
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. He was intent on running the offense through Kobe. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. On defense, Golden State. It's a three-point game. Sacre. Good.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Here is Livingston. 6 points for him. He kicks to Spates. And it's good. Assisting on the play with Livingston. Spates has got his second bucket of the night. Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Young against Barbosa. Young dishes to Sacre. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run. Don't you think? Clark with the hoop from there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And the Lakers have possession. Big trail by Wall. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Warriors, number 1.
You know, Kevin, they were absolutely fantastic last year. I mean, they demanded respect from behind the arc all year long. Very consistent and very disciplined in their shot selection. They knew exactly how to move the defense and move themselves to get quality looks from behind the three-point line.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
He misses the free throw. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
The Lakers trail. On the wing, Kobe for the lead. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And that's now 27 points for Kobe Bryant.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Here is Livingston. He started by Williams. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
He's signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors off their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question. A rare package at 6'7". He's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it, and easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get him.
And he's good on the second. When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark fourth back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Just 5 on the clock. Sacre's shot is off. The Warriors trailing. Barbosa kicks to Livingston. Back to Barbosa. Sacre with the block. And he takes that one up and powers it through. 1:29 left in the third quarter of the game. Spates with the block. Iguodala outside. He dishes it to Azili. Pass to Livingston. Golden State moving it around. A rebound by Kobe Bryant.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. And each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Here's Spates, following the score by Lou Williams. Here's Azili. No good with the triple.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
You know what? And it's the Lakers the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks to Bass. Shot from 12. And the rejection by Azili.
No need to rush here. They can play for one shot.
Yeah, and I think the way you do it, you're patient as you indicated, and wait until about the 5-second mark before you get into your play.
Here's Bryant. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Lakers lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. The NBA preseason action continues here on 2K Sports. Lakers leading by 3. Kobe and Randall, a forward duo. Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the 5 spot. That's the Laker 5. Thompson with it, picked up by Bryant. Thompson outside. He feeds it to Barnes. But 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Los Angeles is on 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Pass to Kobe. And it's blocked by Curry. Barnes with it. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Warriors.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Pocket 6. Here's Randall. Soft touch on the glass.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Curry against Russell. Curry passes to Green. It's stolen by Randall. Some dishes to Russell. Hibbert with a screen on Curry. Here's Russell. Pass to Hibbert. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And last season, the Lakers finished last in the Pacific Division once again. Second year in a row, they ended up at the bottom of the barrel.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He told his players, guys, we're letting opportunities slip away in transition. Let's push it up the floor, look to score some points in early offense. Kevin, can they pick up the tempo?
And the Lakers are at the bottom once again in the Pacific Division, Clark. But, you know, these two seasons we've just seen, the last time they finished last in the Pacific was 1975.
Well, they had a 2-14 record against the rest of the Pacific. And we also know, though, the Lakers don't stay down very long. They'll be back on top before long.
Here's Curry. Roy Hibbert picking up that last basket. Curry kicks to Thompson. There's the three. That's good. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Timeout called the Lakers. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And he gets it to go.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Now here's Curry. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Russell passes to Hibbert. And he slams it one-handed.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home with a putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
You can point to any number of things, Clark, the Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with the league best 28 road win.
Now here's Kobe. Offensive rebound. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Andrew Bogut.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Roy Hibbert. He has 12 points and 2 steals.
And we've all watched him just be an unstoppable force here tonight.
Well, nothing they've done on the defensive end has been able to slow him down. I mean, he's doing exactly what he wants to when he wants to do it.
And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two.
Now here is Bogut. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
outside Bryant. Down low, here's Hibbert. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
And on the topic of Hibbert, he was an enigma in college. Had a very encouraging junior season. Looked like a future lottery pick. And then that uninspiring senior season, which kind of dropped his draft stock considerably.
And here's Clarkson. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. Barnes grabs the miss.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close. You know, going back to Hibbert, last season was a perfect example of what we're talking about in terms of consistency. One game he puts up 22 and 8, the next game 2 and 1. But, you know, every team in the league would like to be in the Roy Hibbert game once the light finally goes on and stays on. Consistency, the challenge for Hibbert.
The Warriors have gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. Curry dishes to Bogut. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Hibbert.
You know, not only is the game neck and neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
And that one's good. Russell.
Got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Williams is checked in for the Lakers. Golden State also making some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Thompson comes in for Green, and it's Iguodala in for Barnes. Golden State's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Lakers trail. Outside, Russell. And it's set back by Spates. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Spates. And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 1. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. He's got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
From the inbound, again, Russell missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now, here's Thompson. The pass to Spates. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game.
Man, that they need those points, and I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
Well, unless they alter the defense on him, I mean, he should be the guy they go to. His height gives him a huge edge the way they're playing him now, so keep going to it until the defense adjusts.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're losing by 3. 1:35 left in the game. Iguodala with the steal. Fires the three, and it's Curry again from deep. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with the pass.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Kobe. They need this. And he gets the bucket. Bryant's got 12 points here in the second half.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a three with one of their own.
Unbelievable couple of possessions here, Greg. I mean, the energy in here really starting to boil.
Space and too long on the shot.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Bryant. Buries it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Kobe has been sensational.
Warriors shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. Feeds it to Iguodala.
Nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
And here are the Warriors now. Outside Curry. Takes a three. Randall grabs the board. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Here's Bryant. Off target with the jumper. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep. Well, I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 4. You've got 13 seconds.
If you can't get the ball in, you have another timeout. Use it if you need it.
A quick score and a foul.
And perhaps a few missed free throws, and they're right back in it. So it all has to happen fast, but it could happen.
Here's Russell. And Bryant kicks to Randall. Dishes to Williams. Bryant passes to Hibbert for three. But they'll get another chance. Outside for Kobe. Misses. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift you got from the bench?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. We're glad you joined us, folks, for this preseason game. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K